Saman, what's good, brother? Just wanted to shoot this quick video to help you out with some of your cold outreach for lead generation. So there's a couple of things that I noticed, and thank you for sending over the exact pitches that you wrote. Number one is that you still haven't selected a proper position. If you're doing cold outreach, it's not enough to just be like, I do SEO, I help websites get more traffic. It's too generic, it's too saturated. There's an SEO agency or consultant on every corner now. You've got to get more specific than that, meaning whatever whatever type of company that you work best with, whether that's e-commerce, whether that's B2B software, coffee shops, whatever, pick that position and stick to it. And you should only be prospecting for those type of companies. You should be only sending outreach to those type of companies. You should only be using case studies for those type of companies. If you don't have them yet, then you've got to really work on building that position, right? Getting the track record in that space, because then your outreach gets much easier if you're sending it to coffee shops saying, hey, my name is Saman. I only work with coffee shops. Let me show you how I've gotten 5 of your competitors these massive results. Something along those lines. So you can see how it just sticks a lot more than just being like, I do SEO, just like every other million person sending you DMs on LinkedIn, right? So work on your positioning, get it more dialed in, get it more refined to the type of persona and the type of client that you want to work with. Number two is that people see through this. If you just kind of say super random, but I came across your company's blog, like we all know that that's not true, right? So I prefer to use something a little bit more transparent and just be like, look, this is what it is. This is a cold outreach email. I want to help you out, but this is what I do and this is who I help. Just kind of cut through the BS and just get right to it, because people aren't dumb, especially the type of clients that you want to work with. They're not dumb. They know you didn't just stumble across it. They know you're sending them a pitch, but as long as your pitch is helpful and you're going out there to help them, then it won't be construed as such. So that's number two. And then number three, I would say pick something a little bit stronger than page titles. I think I use this example in the training, and I did it just for simplicity's sake, but you want to try and show them something that they didn't already know about. But this also depends on the type of niche or the customer that you're targeting. For example, if you're working with coffee shops, then yes, choosing something simple like page titles would be great. But if you're targeting a more of a complex kind of company that has an internal marketing team, they already know about page titles. So why would they be interested in something that they already know, right? This is where you can get a little bit more detail with like a WQA, or just finding things that they might not be aware of, or finding things that will drive big business impacts, right? Like moving from position 23 to 11 is great for some companies. But again, this is why understanding your positioning, understanding who's on the other end of this is so important, because otherwise your outreach emails are just not going to stick. So you've got the right process, you're doing the right thing, but now you're just in the process of basically conversion optimizing your process. So again, just to recap, pick a better positioning, come up with a little bit more of a blunt and kind of open and honest opening, and then also pick something that's going to align with something that they know and that they care about in terms of the problem that you're helping them identify. And then three, I would also say keep this short. The shorter that these can be better, like a couple of sentences, the better off you're going to be. So if you have any questions on that, let me know, man. Thank you.